Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today I wanted to walk you guys through some of my favorite ab and glute exercises. I personally love working out my abs and glutes. Anytime I go to work out, it's probably something I'm gonna work into my workout. It's also something that when I ask my classes for requests, they usually say abs and glutes. So over the years I've developed or learned from different wonderful teachers and kind of pulled in my favorite things that I've learned from those teachers, and so I thought I would share some with you today in a quick kind of series. We'll just kind of flow through like a normal workout, but you don't need any props for this class. Some things that really do enhance ab and glute work. One is a squishy little ball. I know this is kind of difficult to have at home if you don't have kids or anything like that. But if you're a Pilates teacher, it's likely that you might have something like this, but it's not necessary. I'll walk you through every exercise without it as well. But if you do have anything squishy like this, basically what we use it for is between the legs like this. I'll also walk you through some with it behind your back a little bit, but you can do all the exercises without it. So that's number one. Number two, a band like this is really nice to enhance glute work. Again, I'll walk you through the exercises without it. It's not necessary. You could also take, if you've got a long band, you can tie it up. Just make sure you double knot it so it doesn't fly off and hit you in the face. It's done that to me plenty of times. But yeah, again, you don't need props, but if you do have these things, it would be wonderful to use them. So we are gonna start with that ball right in between our knees here. We're gonna take the hands behind the legs here, right behind those hamstrings, and we're just gonna start by stacking a tall spine. So often I feel when I get into the ab work that I need to find some mobility first. So we're gonna work on that first. Take a squeeze with that ball, so we're working those adductors. Exhale, scoop through the low belly. You're gonna start to walk yourself back to just the back of your pelvis. Inhale here. Exhale, pull that low belly in to stack that spine up nice and tall. Again, exhale, take it back. So I'm thinking of low abs, pull into my spine, and then inhale to stack it tall. One more time, simple like that. Exhale, squeeze that ball halfway down. If you don't have the ball, you're just doing this without the ball between your legs. Nice and simple. Exhale to come up nice and tall, but you can imagine that having that feedback to squeeze into is really helpful. Exhale, take it back here and hold it. I'm in a C curve with that spine. You're gonna reach those arms up in front of you. Keep squeezing onto that ball. We're gonna open the arms out to the side and we're gonna bring it back in front. Open the arms out, take it in front. Again, I'm pulling my low belly in like someone punched me in the stomach. Out and in. Hold it here. Reach your right elbow back. See if you can tap it on the floor and then bring it back through center. Other side, twist to tap the elbow, back to center. Again, twist and center. Twist, tap, and center. Now watch your hips as you do this one. Make sure that you're not leaning from the waist down over to the side to tap your elbow. You want to make sure that that movement happens from the waist up, and you're going to feel a lot more engagement through your abs, through those obliques. Good. And you might already feel quite a bit of engagement here as we're just kind of warming up. For 4, and center, 3, center, 2, and 1. Hold it right in the middle. Go the rest of the way down. One bone at a time. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Walk your feet in a little bit closer. Keep squeezing that ball. Exhale, sweep the arms wide to lift yourself up, just to the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, wide and lift up to the tips of the shoulder blades. One more time. Keep squeezing that ball. Exhale, lift it up. Hold it here. Reverse. Arms go wide, overhead. Exhale to lift. Good. Arms go wide, overhead. Exhale, lift. One more time. Inhale, wide. Exhale, back through center. Lift it up here. Take the hands behind your head. Squeeze that ball, lift both legs into your tabletop. Keep your chest lifting towards the thighs. You can either keep the hands here or reach them low. We're gonna tap the toes down, exhale, bring it up. Tap, exhale, up. Good. Tap and lift, down to lift. Really keeping that torso pulling down, engage down into your mat for 3. And lift, wide elbows, 2, lift it up. Last one, and up. Hands to the floor, rest your head down. We're gonna scoop the booty off the floor here. So I'll give you the side view. You're gonna exhale, scoop and hold, and take it down. Exhale, scoop, and down. I absolutely love these for recruiting the low belly. There is no hiding with these when you get into them. Good, 2, and 1. Good. Maybe take that ball, place it up a little bit higher in between the ankles. Same thing here. You're going to exhale, lift, and lower. Maybe lowering those legs away from you a little bit. Lift, a little lower. Good. Up. Only 5 total. Good. Up and lower. Last one, up and lower. Bring those legs, toes reaching towards the ceiling. Reach it up, grab the ball. Knees in tabletop. Twist towards that right side. Extend the left leg here, and we're just going to twist from side to side, reaching your arms to the outside of that leg. Good. Another nice option, again, you can do all this if you don't have that ball. You could either keep the hands behind the head, or you could take them and just kind of reach them along like this. And side, and twist, and twist. Let's go. 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, and a 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Take your feet down to the floor. If you do have your strap, go ahead and grab it now and just place it right over your thighs. And if you don't have one of these and you want one, they're super cheap on Amazon. I think I got mine for probably like $5, and there's so much you can do with these things. It is an investment that if you put it on your legs and just walk around, do a little workout, it is definitely worth the purchase. So we're going to take ourselves onto our backs here. Take the arms out wide and really press your shoulders down into the floor underneath of you. Lift all 10 toes up and then just plant the toes down. And we're going to round through the back to send the pelvis up. So we're articulating first. And I notice already you can push out into the strap a little bit if you have it. If you don't, you can still do all this. Then slowly take the spine down. Exhale, articulate up. And take it down. One more simple like this, just to get our glutes starting to go. And down. Really nice. So that time we did articulation. This time we're going to skip the articulation and just do a simple hip raise towards the ceiling. So you just go up, set it down. We go up and down. Good. Lift it up and down. 2 more simple like that. Lift, lower, lift, and lower. Lift and hold. Press out on your strap if you have it, and then return back to neutral. So we press it out and in, out and in. Keep those hips elevated. You should start to feel the outer edges of the hips here, the abductors, and in, out and in. Super important for stability through the legs to support your back. The glutes are your power behind your movements. And parallel. Open and parallel. Let's go 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it here. Little pulses towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower your hips all the way down, just like that. Really nice. Walk your feet a little bit closer towards you. And this time we're going to take the feet all the way together, and you're going to come up onto the balls of your feet a bit. So I like to kind of walk my feet in towards me, and the hips are starting in a raised position. So this kind of mimics an exercise on the reformer that's one of my favorites. So since I can't get on a reformer right now, I like to mimic it here. So pressing the thighs into your band if you have it. If not, just follow along without the band. We're gonna articulate up this time, but the knees are wide, so you might feel a little more work into the outer edges of the hips. And then just take it down. So we lift it up and take it down. It's also a really nice stretch through the fronts of the hips, which is really nice. Up and down. Lift it up, lower down. 4 more for 4 and a 3. Good, you guys. 2. Hold it up there on 1 for little pulses. Maybe reach those arms up towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here, pressing out into your strap for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets. Pulse it up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1, press it out for 5, 4. Little butterflies with those legs. 2. Keep those hips high. Last set. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift those hips on 1, out into the band for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands towards the floor. Slowly soften yourself all the way down. Gorgeous. If you have your strap like this, take it down and loop it around the arches of your feet. So I'll just like that. If you don't have the band, you're just gonna bring those legs into tabletop without it, okay? All right, so we take our legs into tabletop here and we take the hands behind the head. We lift our head, neck, and shoulders up into a little bit of a curl here. Now bring the right leg in towards you. Make sure you keep those feet flexed, otherwise you're gonna shoot that band towards yourself. And then you reverse the other direction. So the key here is to keep resistance on the band. So I think if I face you this way, I go out, maybe that's not the most attractive version of that, out, and then I extend that other leg. If you let the slack go, it doesn't quite work. So keep the resistance the whole time. This is another option too. I propped myself up on the elbows just so I could kind of show you a little bit better, but you could also do it on the elbows too, or down here. So the constant resistance with that band is really good for your abs. Helps us get into the obliques as well. Good, let's do 4 more like this for 4 and 3. Good, you guys. 2 and 1. Knees in tabletop. Take the band off. Go ahead and bring yourself up to seated. Really nice work. If you have that ball, you're gonna place it right behind your low back and you're gonna kind of lounge on it, but I want you to think, instead of kind of smushing the ball back, you want to keep that ball inflated. If you don't have that ball, you could kind of round a blanket behind you a little bit, but it's just a slight support here. You can also do it without the ball. Reach those arms in front of you and take yourself back a few inches into that lounge. Yeah, so I'm still C curve. Feet are planted into the floor. Right arm goes up, exhale, front. Left arm up and front. This is one that I usually start with and it feels like a lot of nothing, but as you get going, and if the only thing that's moving are your arms, you're really gonna start to feel those abs quite a bit. So we're moving the upper body, but we're keeping the torso still. And you really have to pull those abs in. And again, don't lounge into the ball. You're touching it, but you wanna keep that ball inflated. If anything, it's just a little bit of a feedback behind your back there. That you can press into it. Think of pressing into the ball with your abs. That's it. Good. Hold it to the front. Pulse back and up off that ball. Little pulses. Again, somebody just gutted you. Someone punched you in the stomach really hard. Ugh. That's the feeling you have. Good. For 3, 2, hold it on 1. Open the arm out to the side. Maybe take the gaze and then back to center. Other side and center. Open and reach. Open side to center. 4 more for 4. Center. 3 and center. Good. 2 and 1. Little pulses into the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. 1. Circles. Arms go up, side, sweep the floor back to center. Up, side, back to center. 1 more time. Up, side, to center. Reverse, we take the arms down, wide into center. Keeping that C curve. Don't lose it. Last one here, out, side, and center. Good, both arms open side, back in. Good, open and in. Hopefully you're feeling it. This is about the time where I'm like, yep, I thought it was nothing, but it really was something. 3 more. Open and close, and a 2. Close, last one. Open and close. Lift yourself up tall and stretch out over those legs. Awesome, awesome. All right, you guys, about halfway through, we're gonna get into some sideline work now to really get into our obliques and into the booty. So if you have both of these props, I'm gonna walk you through an option to use both of them that's really nice. Again, you can do all of this without the props, but if you do have your band, it's gonna go around your thighs now, right above the knees. We're gonna start laying on our left side, and I really like this option of having the ball under the head here. You can also use a small pillow, but just notice when you do sideline work, where is your neck? Typically you're like here, so picture this right side up, you're like leaning to the side, or it's down too low, but this ball or a small pillow really gets you right into that perfect position. Then you can wedge this arm underneath of you and kind of push it into the ground. Otherwise, this is totally fine. Take your knees in front of you, attach your heels. We're gonna lift the feet up a little bit, flex through the ankles, keep those heels touching, and we're gonna open that top knee up and back down. Open it up and down. And so you're gonna feel this quite a bit if you've got that band. You're still gonna feel it regardless if you're not using the band, okay? Still a good option. Open and close. Now keep pressing the heels together as you do this one. So the heels are pressing together the whole time. Good. And again, you're doing the same movement. If you don't have that band, you're still doing the movement. You're pushing those heels together. We're trying to get the knee towards the ceiling without letting this top hip roll behind us. Good. Hold it there, little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees together, heels down. Point through the feet. This time we hinge the whole hip up and we take it down. Hinge that whole hip up and take it down. Really nice. Keep it up and down. So I imagine a door hinge opening that way and coming back. So we're turning that leg in external rotation. We're not just lifting that leg up parallel like that. You'll still feel quite a bit with that. But we want to get a little bit more of those rotators working. Good. 2 more. And down. Up and hold little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back down. Extend the legs underneath of you. And this is a good time to lay completely down like this. It's a little more challenging for your balance here. You could either keep the band around your thighs or move it to your ankles. So we're gonna lift that leg up parallel, so toes are going right in front of you, not towards the ceiling, and we bring it down. We lift it up and down. And you can challenge your balance by taking the top hand of the hip. Otherwise, you're gonna leave it on the floor in front of you to help with your balance. Good. Let's go 3 and down. 2. Hold it up there on 1. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there on 1. This top arm, walk it out in front of you. Lift yourself up in this position. This back leg starts to reach back on that diagonal. We lift it up, up, up on that diagonal. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep those legs together. Bend them underneath of you. Top hand is on the hip. Press into that bottom side to lift into a side plank and rest it down. Again, lift it up and down. Up and hold. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there on 1. Top arm reaches up. We go under. Lift it up. This is a series that I do and repeat quite often. I love to keep it in my regular kind of rep. It really just helps me feel the waistline and to really feel strong through those oblique muscles. I actually had a knee injury that, believe it or not, strengthening my obliques really helped with some misalignment through the knee. That was very helpful for me. Pulse the hips up. Good for 3 and 2. Hold it on 1. Maybe lift that top leg up. Little pulses for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really nice work. Swing those legs right over to the other side. Let's finish up that other side here. So down we go. And again, if you want to use that ball, it's a really nice option to take under your head. If not, you're just propped on your side there. Take those legs out in front of you into a right angle and let the heels press together, flex the feet. Lift your heels, and then we rotate to lift that top leg up. And I often tell my students the second side is a lot harder than the first side. We just supported ourselves through the first side. So if you come back to do this one more than once, you might want to switch the side that you start on. Maybe, if you want. Just kind of helps us out here. Good for 3, to stay even. 2, hold it there on 1, little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the legs down. This time we hinge the whole leg open like a door like that. So I'm trying to get my knee towards the ceiling, and then I take it down. Knee to the ceiling, and down. And reach it up, take it down. If you don't have a band, I should have said this on the other side, but you could just use your hand to kind of add a little resistance there, like this. If you don't have a band, that's an option. Good, 3 more here for 3, and 2. Hold it there on 1, little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Extend the legs out underneath of you. Long side on this top side. I've got this couch in my way. I'll put my hand under it. Flex the feet, push the bottom leg down onto the floor, lift that top leg. Take it down. Make sure those hips are stacked. That top hip is directly over the bottom hip. Good. Lift it up and down. Uh-oh, I just cheated. I grabbed the bottom of the couch because I was rolling back. Don't cheat like me. For 3 and 2. Hold it there on 1 for little pulses for 5, 4, 3, you can do it, 2, and 1. Lift yourself up, walk yourself on that diagonal, leg goes behind you, pulse it up. Good, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo-wee. Bend those knees underneath of you, take that elbow underneath, and we lift the hips up and take it down. Lift the hips up and lower. One more time up and hold. Good, top arm goes up. Little pulses for 5, 4, up towards the ceiling, 2, and 1. Carve it under and extend. Good, take it under, extend. Good, under, extend. Last one, under, extend and reach. Hips towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it on 1, top leg lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down you go. Really nice work. Okay, take that band off. Today we're gonna finish with an exercise that I teach my dance classes. I probably wouldn't teach this in a normal mat class, but I thought it could be fun. Essentially, it's a version of the teaser, which does come a little bit later in the mat series, so it's pretty similar, but I like this version of it. It's a little bit Martha Graham and also Horton. It's built into both of those class formats. And I'm working into my warm-ups and I really like it. So I don't know who did it first, but yeah, it's a version of the teaser, really. So you're gonna lay all the way down. And at any point with this, you can kind of walk up the legs here. So we're lengthened out here on the floor. We start to peel ourselves up. We reach the palms up and we come into this little balance, just like that. And then you lengthen those legs away from you, lengthen, 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 lengthen to take it back down. Again, exhale, reach it up and hold. Good, we take it down to the floor and we take it up and lift. Bring it down to the floor. One more time. We're gonna hold it up this time. Lift, hold it here. Extend the legs. Tabletop. Extend. Tabletop. Reach. Tabletop. Reach and hold. Slowly lower yourself all the way down. One more time like that. Exhale, lift it up into your tabletop. Hold. This time we're gonna circle as we stretch. Bend. Circle. Bend. Other direction. Circle. Bend. Circle. Bend. Slowly go down for 4 and 3. Lengthen those legs. 2 and 1. Ooh, very, very nice work. All right, I'm gonna lead you through one stretch here. You can do it with the ball or without the ball. Just a really wonderful hip flexor opener. If you don't have your ball, just keep your pelvis down on the ground underneath of you. But what you do is you place the ball right underneath of your pelvis here. And then I like to hug the knee in towards the chest. And then when you're ready, you're gonna straighten that bottom leg. And it feels good if you don't have the ball underneath of you, but if you do, you're gonna notice that you have a little extra length in the front of this hip. This feels really nice. You could circle around this free ankle if you'd like. Just a few breaths into that hip. So really trying to stretch and lengthen. This is also really nice on a foam roller. If you don't have a ball and you have a foam roller, you could put it under your pelvis for this one. Then just bring your opposite leg in, other side. Just a simple little hip flexor stretch. You could circle this other ankle around. Good, other direction. Nice. Plant both feet down onto the floor. Lift your hips, take your ball out. Good. All right, you guys. Wonderful job today. Thank you for joining me. We're right under 30 minutes, which is kind of a nice time frame there. So make sure if you're interested in continuing these workouts with me that you subscribe below. And I'll continue to load these videos as long as we're stuck at home. So if you have any feedback or suggestions or requests, please let me know. I've also attached my Venmo information down there. These classes are pay what you can if you can. And I look forward to seeing you all soon, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.